Well, lots of players there who have had experience at this level, and some with even more. Trainioni is the surprise inclusion today and captains Liverpool in the heart of that midfield. But the likes of Kieran Morrison and Trent Kone-Doherty have been catching the eye. Only one position that's been a problem really today for Rob Page. Alvin Ayman, who we normally see in midfield, will play as the left back. And Will Wright, who got that brief taste, of course, in pre-season with the first team, will lead the line. English parentage, he is Spanish, born in Spain, brought up in Spain. He's just signed from Elche. They've brought another couple of players in, and Sergio Esteban, who leads the line, scored 4 times in the UEFA Youth League last season. And we are all set for the start of Liverpool's UEFA Youth League campaign. Radoslav Khigenov from Bulgaria is the man in charge and gets us underway. The first ball is hammered downfield, where the chase was for DJ Esdale, who has been playing at above his age group really for the last 3-4 years. Remember, you can play a number of overage players at UEFA Youth League level. Liverpool named 5 in Dans, Pitt, Lucky, Morrison and Kone-Doherty. 3 can play at any one time. Morrison, Kone-Doherty, of course, and Wellington Lucky, the 3 starting today. And that's nicely done by Kone-Doherty, who's charging hard. It's very well covered by Romeo Jusizo, the right fullback for the Spaniards. It's a good challenge by Carter Pinnington, who seems to get taller every time we see him. Commanding centre-back.
Certainly an asset for like centre-back, isn't it, to be strong and...
Yeah, he's alongside Wellington Lucky today. Of course, we'd normally expect to see Marinallo playing centre-back in the Youth League, but of course he's still recovering from injury. So Lucky and Pinnington are the 2 centre-backs today, with Alvin Ayman playing at right back. That's going to come all the way through, where the shot is just a little miscued in the end from Rajado. Did ask to be hit, did sit there to be hit. Well, comfortable in the end for Bailey Hall in the Liverpool goal. It's forward by Ayman up towards Will Wright. He's really settled in very, very quickly since that move from Salford City. Came just, a couple of days before Liverpool played Athletic Club in that couple of friendlies at Anfield, and he got a little taste of the action as well.
Yeah, we saw a little glimpse of him. He had that opportunity, didn't he, in that game as well, to at a cop end to make himself a little bit of a name, but didn't quite make great contact with it. But certainly an opportunity today to show us what he's worth.
I think it shows the level of importance as well that Liverpool as a football club, and also Arne Slot as well, puts into this, that Trainioni has been released to play in this game. Always good for him to get some game time, but of course he spends his life across the field, as it would be, with the first team at the training centre or at the AXA, just a couple of pitches down. Rob Page and Simon Wiles, under 21 and under 18 coach. A wealth of experience. Rob Page, of course, with what he's done national and international level as well. That's towards right, on towards Alvin Ayman, joined Liverpool from Wolves ahead of the start of last season. As I say, we're so used to seeing him in central midfield. Can't find a left back at the minute though, they're all carrying knocks.
Yeah, it's funny how that goes, isn't it? Like the one position.
This is Dominguez. Gil Rodriguez, this is Rajado. It's a lovely switch of the game. Ball just escaping from Fitzgerald for a moment. Lovely piece of skill though to get it back, and the pullback was looking for Esteban, who's got a real eye for goal. It was a really good block in the end.
Well, first danger really from Liverpool's point of view. Good
Angel
defensive play
Donato is in charge of the Atleti team. Of course, last time we saw them at this level it was Fernando Torres, but he stepped up now to the B team. Tamargo with the corner. Well, they tried something a little bit different, but Liverpool had it covered with Kieran Morrison. And Corne Doherty now with the counter thrust will right on the chase. Corne Doherty again. Can't quite get onto that forward by Fitzgerald. And it was handball as the ball came towards Miguel Llorente. Another of the players that they've brought in for a fee at Atletico in the youth system. It does happen across Europe now. And Fitzgerald joining from Elche. Llorente and Javi Tema coming from Valencia. Corne Doherty. Nioni. That's a nice ball. A little break in behind, might break towards right still as it got the little double ricochet. A very lively start though from Trent Corne Doherty. Had a good week last week away on international duty when he really ripped it up there. Really caught the eye. It's a lovely take. Won't quite break back for Fitzgerald. Here come Liverpool again. It's a super little step. There is support in the middle. No way through for just Sonny Lambie. Challenge was a good one by Jorge Dominguez. Well, he's already gone viral this season, Josh Sonny Lambie, hasn't he? Now, Will Wright's got a little bang here early on, which is going to require a little bit of help and a little bit of treatment. He went in for that really firm block tackle a couple of minutes ago, Gary.
Yeah, it might be a consequence of that. I think that's exactly what he's indicating, isn't it?
One Lancastrian being treated by another. Kelly, the long-standing physio at the academy. He used to work with Blackburn Rovers first team many, many moons ago. Will be a concern. Just want to make sure that there is nothing that's going to cause further damage. You can see Paul Kelly is being very gentle and trying to get a really good read into what the damage is, whether or not it's enough to take him out of the game. Always difficult when you open the knee up like that.
I saw early on in the game as well.
Well, Liverpool have a corner, temporarily down to 10 men. It was in towards the near post where it does get a flick off a blue shirt.
The one thing I say about that corner there, like it goes into the near post, but Liverpool were a little bit sparse in numbers at the far post. They didn't have anybody at the far post, and had that flick gone there was nobody really to take advantage of it. Be interesting to see if they try the same ploy from this side of the pitch.
It's Morrison with his left foot. A little flat from him, away by Fitzgerald. DJ Esdale has to be careful and just took a mature, sensible approach. He could have tried to find a way to get it back towards Bailey Hall, but with the bouncing ball and the wind as well, safety first, put it out of play.
Yeah, it was a difficult one. I mean, he could have tried to bring that down, but like with it bouncing so awkwardly at an awkward height, I think the best thing was to put it out and play and then get yourself set defensively.
Decent tempo about the opening 10 minutes. Sancho lets the ball go for Rajado. Back in towards Gil Rodriguez. Jorge Dominguez. Now Ueso. First real spell of possession the opposition have had, really.
Well, Liverpool are down to 10 men, aren't they? So I think doing the right thing, just getting players behind the ball.
We just have to get used to the wind as well.
Well, it's, yeah.
You've got to try and get it to hold on the wind. Well, Will Wright's afternoon is over. The level of concern for him is such that they are going to take him out of the game at this early stage. It's a real blow for him. It's a real blow for Liverpool as well. Set it up the way you do and then get forced into that change at this stage. Karim Ahmed, obviously, you've seen the player coming on. You'll know instantaneously. What that will mean, of course, is Josh Sonny Lambie will push a little further forward now, and Karim Ahmed will just drop in behind him. Well, Liverpool lose their focal point of their attack. Back with Diego Piqueras, the goalkeeper. It's clear looking at away to the right-hand side, just behind the goal there, that the keeping Will Wright sat down. They've brought a stretcher over as well. Not going to take any chances whatsoever with this, just in case that knee has opened up a ligament or something.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Like so early on in the game, and new player coming into the club, you want to have a run of games to establish yourself, and an injury like that so early on in like his career, it's not great for him.
This is Llorente on towards Tamago. He actually got up and wanted to come back on himself, didn't he? I think Paul Kelly just sat him down and was just make sure that we get you the best possible care.
Noticeable that Liverpool are not pressing that much in Athletics half. Centre backs, both Rodriguez and Dominguez, plenty of time to play the ball between the two of them.
That was a lovely little take by Trent Coney-Doherty. As you can see, there are blue skies above us if you saw the rain this morning, there were probably a few questions as to whether or not the game was actually going to be played. Horrendous wind. Get used to that around here. But the rain as well was falling like you'd never seen before, but it just shows how good the playing surfaces are here. The fact that they actually watered the pitch before the game.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sounds bizarre, but...
Karim Ahmed. On by Lucky. Conor Doherty's pass delivered just a little behind Alvin Ayman. Karim Ahmed again. Ayman, here's Trey Neoni. A little bit of space here for DJ Esdale. Neoni. Karim Ahmed is a lovely little ball into him. Referee says that the challenge on him was a good one.
Yeah, he's a little bit unfortunate there. He took it well, and lovely little pass in.
That was classy from the goalkeeper, wasn't it? Putting Josh Lambi on his backside.
Yeah, Pakira's just like showing a little bit like calmness there in the heat of battle.
That's a great win by Pennington. Just used his strength. Referee indicating that's all he used as well.
He seems a very aggressive centre back, doesn't he? Young Pennington. First time I've seen him.
Lovely from Joe Upton. Get it, move it. Neoni will get it back. Conor Doherty. Neoni. Just wouldn't quite come for Sonny Lambi. Now the counter, led by Llorente. Plenty coming in support. Decided to go on his own, which probably wasn't the best option. Comfortable save for Hall.
Well, he moved it really well. He was one-on-one with Pennington and wasn't shy in taking the big centre-back on, but the little step inside, and he hits it really early, but he did have options round about him. He had plenty of like sky blue jerseys up there.
Yeah, 3 in a row were arriving, weren't they? He could have picked any of them out. Foul on Josh Sonny Lambi. As we say, has already gone viral this season, if that's what they do these days. Scored that remarkable goal from the halfway line for Liverpool's under-18s in that victory at Stoke. 5-1 for Simon Wild's side. Karim Ahmed. Upton. It's the great thing for these youngsters now, of course, the exposure that they get playing in competitions like this. The opportunity to test themselves against the best players from across Europe, often the world, of course, with so many global players coming into the European game. Players that they normally see at UEFA youth level. Many of these Atleti players are youth internationals. Here's Morrison. Neoni. Liverpool working the ball, looking to work the Atleti defence. Passes a little behind Karim Ahmed. And again, from sitting in, Atleti want to get out and break, but Liverpool win it back immediately, and they did it really, really well.
It's the best spell in the game for a while, isn't it? Since it really started, it's like dominating the ball.
Morrison, lovely ball. In the end, the header wasn't really met by Sonny Lambie the way that he would have wanted.
Well, the one thing in his defence, possibly didn't have enough pace on it from the ball into the box, but better from Liverpool. At least there's an outcome, there's a effort at goal, a lot of possession there without really troubling Athletic.
Just Sonny Lambie's been playing for the under-18s at Liverpool since he was an under-16 player. Remember him, he scored his first goal on the final day of the season against Derby a couple of years ago. Arrived at Liverpool as an under-14. I spotted him playing grassroots football in London. And 12 goals, of course, last season for the under-18s. He has that great pace. Liverpool have given the ball away here a little carelessly. Joe Upton steps in to win the ball back. He does read the game ever so well, does Joe Upton. Just goes about his football in a very unfussy sort of way. Can more than play a bit as well. Moving the ball on to Esdale. Morrison. It's going to come back to Kieran Morrison. Esdale again. Neoni. Good from Conan Doherty. Kareem Ahmed with a little turn. Again, the defensive cover was good. Again, it's a corner for Liverpool.
Well, Conan Doherty played the ball in and wanted the return pass, but it was a lovely little turn. I don't mind that from forward players inside the box. I think it was Ahmed that made the little turn. Gets a corner for his team.
Upton will take.
Corner flags are bigger than them.
That's the new Champions League ball that we'll be using this season. There's the corner. Goalkeeper came and flapped a little, gets away with it. Very nearly fell kindly for Trey Neoni. He was well charged down.
Yeah, difficult. It hangs in like the air, the wind. It's always difficult to read the wind down here at Kirby. And it is always windy. Goalkeeper Fakeris didn't make fantastic contact. In fact, he probably made more contact with Liverpool's player there. Is it? I think it's lucky, isn't it?
Straight away, the medical staff have been dealt with. Will Wright got him off the field, and he'll be being assessed now. Straight back on there. And it gives the two coaches chance to just run through things. Certainly, you see Atleti are happy to sit in when Liverpool have the ball and look to counter. It's certainly been Liverpool who have tried to take the game to the Spaniards. I think we might see plenty of that later as well at Anfield.
Yeah, I think that will be the case, yeah. A little bit of a concern here. Liverpool already having to make one substitution, won't want to make another one just before half-time, or only halfway through the first half. I think he'll be all right, to be fair. I don't think there's too much contact from the goalkeeper. Certainly, in the end, it does get a fist to it, but it's not a convincing one. He does make contact with Lucky, comes over the top of him.
It's more sort of the elbows coming into the back of the head when the manages to. I mean, it was a punch, it was a parry, call it what you want. There wasn't much on it. He was lucky that the goalkeeper was lucky. The player is lucky. That it didn't actually fall more kindly to Trainioni. Forward by Hall.
Did well there, Sonny Lambert, just getting his body in between the ball and the defender there, Rodriguez, on that occasion. Never 100% convinced when like centre backs wear their socks down round about their ankles, but
that's the
modern way.
Well, that's the old fella in you, Gary.
That's probably it is, yeah. But boy for Real Madrid did it last night.
You should be talking about the fact that they wear shin pads as small as you lot used to wear.
Well,
that's going to be a goal kick. Connie Doherty thought it was his corner. The referee was right on top of it.
it's interesting actually, because it looks as if Rodriguez has got a bandage around his leg. It's half coming off. Good turn there.
It's given away though by Miguel Llorente. DJS there. It's a really good read by Rajado. Tamago. Which is similar to Joe to the Liverpool side. Ball just comes through him and he keeps it moving. It's going to be a yellow card for the little pullback.
Seems a bit harsh.
Trent Doherty just had a little tangle with the Atletico fullback. Rueso. It is a little pull of the shirt there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's unnecessary as well, because he's blessed with like quite a bit of pace as well as Conor Doherty. I don't think the fullback Rueso would have run away from him.
Diego Sancho, that will go back to the goalkeeper. A very measured ball. Delivered Tamago, that's a great little ball. Fitzgerald. Now once they'd lost the way, Liverpool had their number there. Clearance was a fairly straightforward one in the end, but just for a moment it was building perhaps the best move we've seen so far.
Saw a glimpse there of like the possibility of what Atleti could do. It came to nothing in the end, but it did start promisingly. You have to say it, they are difficult conditions down here at Kirby. Hence the reason I think they want to put a dome over this pitch.
It'd be a big one.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That's a tangle. Ball will break for the Spaniards and will break nicely for Rajado, who's carried the ball a long way across, and the challenge was a really good one from Carter Pennington. Now the break is on. Look at the space Morrison has over on this near side. He just can't get the ball across towards where he was, and Atletico survived what could have been a worrying moment. They had so many players in the penalty area appealing for a penalty, they completely forgot Liverpool were going the other end.
Well, that was football at its best, wasn't it? A counter-attack. It certainly did look as if there was contact in the box. I think it was Rajado that had gone all the way across the box. The tussle there, and then Rajado he's trying to get his shot off, isn't he? He's trying to get like open an angle for like the shot. I don't think there's anything in that. And then Liverpool break it quite rapidly down that left-hand side, but just can't find the right pass.
That's just a really good bit of central defensive play, isn't it, by Pennington? Really good. The referee...
Well, if anything, Rajado, he ran into trouble, didn't he? He ran into the bodies.
Referee Radoslav Genov just wanted to have a little word with the Atletico technical area, just to get them to put a little lid on the fact that they were quite lively and shouting for a penalty there, I think.
Well, they obviously felt that there was contact, well, sufficient. There was contact, but it was like a coming together more than anything else. As you say, I think it's like good defensive play, just following the man, making contact with the ball.
Dominguez.
Liverpool's holding midfield players, the two holding midfield players in Leone and Upton, I think have got to get a little bit closer to the forward players when Liverpool have the ball.
Confirmation that the referee did show Angel Donato a yellow card for speaking out of turn.
I'm not 100% sure that's necessary. I think a word in his ear would be suffice.
These games are refereed, I would suggest, in a similar vein to what you'd see in the Conference League, the Europa League, the Champions League. There is there's
no leeway.
Yeah, there's no leeway. It's very much black and white.
Esteban coming really deep to get in possession of the ball. I haven't seen an awful lot of him.
Challenge on Rajado again. That's a good win back to nick the ball by Javi Tema.
I just think Liverpool could squeeze up a little bit. You can see the gap there. For me, it's too big. Your back four have got to push out and like push your two midfield players a little bit further up the pitch.
It's a heck of a thumping challenge by Upton. Corney Doherty. Little turn for Karim Ahmed. That's a good block by Dominguez. And brought away by Fitzgerald. Rajado. Heck of a touch by Fitzgerald. 3 against 3. This is Esteban. Leone's rather bullied him off the ball there. It's a heck of a touch by Fitzgerald at the start.
Yeah, it was, yeah. You can see the difficulty there, the wind possesses.
The goalkeeper didn't have a clue.
It just hangs in the air, doesn't it, the ball? Like the goalkeeper, all the tea in China thought the ball was just going to come through to him.
Please, someone help me out here, please.
He was absolutely in no man's land. Defender did really well in the end.
This is Rodriguez. On by Tema. Ueto. Trying to go the long way around Ayman. The stand-in fullback did really well.
They played that well, Liverpool.
Here comes Corney Doherty again. There's plenty of blue back, isn't there? They're not over-committing. There are 5-6 players back there as Liverpool started to break. That's Morrison. I'll go back from Upton to Bailey Hall, who's had very little to do so far. Neither goalkeeper really has been overly extended. It's felt like a game where two sides have really respected each other and are having a really good look at each other. Will open up you almost guaranteeing the second half. Cornet Doherty again. Morrison's just hanging around in field at the moment. Here he is. Karim Ahmed goes outside. That was well watched and well covered by Rajado. Llorente is sharp. Well, he's going to be penalised for leaning into the back of Joe Upton.
I don't think he needed to as well. Joe Upton was under a little bit of pressure there. I mean, the best that he probably could have done was just knock it out for a throw-in, but he was grateful for the touch from Llorente.
He has been one of the young stars of the Atleti youth system, still only 17. Already played at way above his age level and Atleti B level. That's Morrison. Wasn't quite anywhere will do from the big centre-back, but he certainly wasn't going to stop and think about it.
Well, he wasn't taking any prisoners. He wasn't messing about, wasn't he? He wasn't bringing it down and trying to play it out from the back in a position like that. That was a good move from Liverpool. Through the midfield, play it, get it wide. Ball just hung up again. I think Dominguez. Well, there was no mistaking what he was going to do.
You mentioned about the bandage on Gil Rodriguez's knee, didn't you? And it seems almost to be protecting a cut more than anything else. That, as I say, it's flapping a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Upton who will take Liverpool's corner. 9 minutes of the first half to go at the academy. It's a good header away. And now the counter-attack. One challenge ridden, two challenges ridden. Make that three. They're on a flyer here. And in the end, it's really well covered by DJ Esdale. The referee tried to let the game go. There were probably a couple of fouls in there. And in the end, DJ Esdale to the rescue for Liverpool.
Well, I've not seen too much of the fullback DJ Esdale, but I tell you what he's got blistering pace by the looks of things. He did exceptionally well to get in there because they were under extreme pressure, Liverpool. And to be honest with you, Atleti should have made more of that than what they did do. That was a golden opportunity squandered.
He first stepped up to 18s level when he was 15, DJ Esdale. Old head on very young shoulders, you could say. Neone. Let's come off Fitzgerald. It'll be another Liverpool corner. They're collecting these at the moment.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because I mean, they're obviously got an idea that they want to play near post corners, but what Atleti are doing, they've got their main headers as the two centre backs, and it's Dominguez. If you miss Dominguez out, then I think you've got a better chance of maybe capitalising on it. But they're obsessed by going near post and putting the ball in there, floating it in. Might change on this one, we'll see.
Upton again to take another Liverpool corner. Well, again, he's whipped that viciously in towards that near post, but a bit too much on it this time.
Yeah, a little bit too much on it, but again, I mean, I think we need a little bit more variation.
Third time they've met at youth level, Liverpool and Athletic. 1-1 each. Liverpool certainly have dominated this one so far. the 5-6 attempts on goals they've had. None that you've thought, well, that's a golden one. Sonny Lambie's header, as Gary mentioned, it didn't really have the weight on the ball to him to help him. It's a bit of a harsh one on Karim Ahmed.
Oh, he'll claim that he made good contact with the ball, which I think he did do.
Well, they did get the shout from the side, as in great tackle, Karim. Bit too firm for the referee's liking.
Well, these days, very difficult to know what you can do and what you can't do. And tackle's one of the things that probably you can't do.
It's Gary's helicopter taking off just to get in to Anfield later, that you can hear in the background. 5 minutes to go in this first half.
It's parked just across the front of that.
It's back on the first team pitch.
Yeah.
Funny story, Craig Bellamy used to do that at Blackburn.
Fly in, fly out.
I think Michael Owen famously at Newcastle as well. There's a few players who probably have access to such modes of travel these days.
I would imagine so. Certainly didn't happen in our day, like.
Maybe hang gliders.
I'm not so sure I'd be looking forward to going up in a helicopter in this sort of wind and conditions.
Well, they got away with that. Atletico press from Liverpool, and it comes off Kieran Morrison.
Yeah, I think they've got to do more of that, Liverpool. I think be a little bit more confident at the back, squeeze up from the back, your two centre-backs to push your two holding midfield players a little bit further up the pitch, put a little bit more pressure on Athletic.
Oh, the goalkeeper's took a big chance there, and he's given the ball away, and it's a real chance for Liverpool. It's Karim Ahmed, and he screws it wide with the goal at his mercy, and that's the biggest let-off so far.
Well, the goalkeeper all game so far has been a little bit over casual when giving the ball at his feet. There's a thin line between being calm and in control as opposed to being right down careless, and on this occasion he was really careless. Takes a touch too many and nearly gets punished, and probably should have got punished. It's a kind of toe poke from Ahmed. I'm not 100% sure. I think just that little tackle from Tema, it just puts him off enough that he can't get his foot through it. But that was probably the best opportunity Liverpool have had in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's the best chance of the game, without a shadow of a doubt. Tamago, forward by Diego Sancho. No matter how much Esteban tries to convince Rajado that it was his fault he didn't get that ball, it was a bad touch by the forward.
It was a bad touch from the centre forward, wasn't it?
Double knot them, there you go, secure them. Angel Donato has been part of the coaching system at Athletic since he was a teenager. He actually spent a year with Elche last year and has returned now.
Elche back in La Liga. As is, I think Real Murcia are in there as well, aren't they?
It's all handy for you.
Yeah. Overhit the pass.
Yeah, Elche's just next to Alicante. That's where Fitzgerald hails from. Brought up around there. Has been linked with and no doubt watched by half the Premier League. That's a really good win by Liverpool again to nick the ball and the curling effort just won't quite come round. Lovely from Sonny Lambie though.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity. It's a difficult one. Tries to bend it into the far corner. Sonny Lambie. Again, it comes from good pressure from Liverpool on Athletic. Win the ball in a good area of the pitch there, and then, as again, like the centre back Rodriguez on this occasion, but just possibly does enough to put him off. I mean, if you're hypercritical, you say he should be hitting the target.
It's a misdirected header by Upton. It's a very important touch by Wellington Lucky, who then recovers and gets the ball away even further. It's a really good piece of defending. There will be some time to add on, you would imagine, at the end of the first half because of the injury to Will Wright. That's Nioni. Clever little ball. And towards Sonny Lambie, lovely skill as well. That was a clear pullback on him. And if the referee's going to follow his previous levels, he will probably show a yellow card there as well. Mr. Kichenov. Manny got away with it, actually. Little pull of the hip rather than a pull of the shirt.
Yeah, probably not.
It's probably a little more stopping an attack than the one that Connie Doherty got a little earlier. Anyway, it comes to nothing for Liverpool.
3 minutes to be added on. Minute already gone, minute and a bit. 0-0. Probably Liverpool had probably the better opportunities, the better chances, if you can call them chances.
Alvin Ayman steps in well. It's a nice little ball that was played by Nioni onto Connie Doherty. Liverpool want another corner as Alvin Ayman goes down, but will go the way of the visitors.
Well, he made a hell of a run, did the fullback, Ayman. A little bit unfortunate in the end that he didn't get a corner. Vaqueras is taking his time. I think we'll see a lot of that tonight as well.
Plenty of changes at senior level. One thing that stays the same at Athletic is that Jan Oblak's the goalkeeper, and not a bad one to learn from. We talk about Liverpool's young goalkeepers being able to develop and learn from Alisson Becker. Jan Oblak has the same level of presence and reputation for Atletico. Foul by Karim Ahmed. And this will be the last chance of the first half. Tamago to deliver the free kick. It should just run harmlessly out of play. The referee will bring an end to the first half. A first half where both sides have shown plenty of positivity. They've tried to work their way downfield. Liverpool had the best chance of it through Karim Ahmed just poking wide with the goal at his mercy. But chances have been few and far between so far. Liverpool have had the better of it. Liverpool have had the better of the moments and the chances, but they have been unable to find their way through so far. Half-time here, it's Liverpool 0, Atletico Madrid 0. Maybe get on top of the game a little more. Gonzalo Groth is the player who's come on for them. And Radoslav Khichinov gets us underway down at Kirby for the second half of this Matchday 1 UEFA Youth League game between Liverpool and Atleti. And immediately Gonzalo Gross involved at the start of the second half. His first cross, though, is delivered a little too deep and will run harmlessly out of play. And it's just a question of whether Liverpool can build on that momentum that they did just build up before half-time when they were very much on top in the game. Trainee only just wanted to catch the referee's attention just for a moment. That's because Sergio Esteban was stood inside the Liverpool penalty area as though they were looking to restart the game. Not seen much of the big fella up front for Atleti so far. 4 goals in 7 last season. That's his little ball looking for Llorente. Comfortable for Bailey Hall to come and gather. There's Ahmed. Rode what was a foul challenge really well to maintain possession of the football for Liverpool. And the ball back to him, just a fraction over hit for DJ Esdale.
Well, that's the combination that we were talking about, and it nearly comes off, but the pass from Morrison is just a little bit over hit. But that's the kind of thing that we're looking for, combinations down the wide areas.
That's a lovely piece of skill and a lovely touch, and not the worst ball in the world at all to Llorente. Here's Gonzalo Gross. Ueto helping it for Tema. Just seems to be a bit more tempo and a bit more pace about Atleti at the start of this second half, trying to come out of the traps quickly. And they have the ball with Rajado, away by Nioni. Just Sonny Lamby did really well in a physical battle there. Ball will break though to Diego Sancho. Just felt as though they wanted to come out of the traps really quickly there, the Spanish side.
There was maybe just a little bit more zip about the passing.
Sancho. Good run by Cone Doherty. We'll go back to Diego Piqueras in the Atleti goal. You can see how strong the breeze is in the trees just behind that stand on the far side. Be grateful it wasn't yesterday, because when they were trying to do the prep yesterday, it was I think about 40-50 mile an hour the wind. One of those days where if you put the ball down it'd just blow away. Sancho on by Javi Tema. Rajado. They really annoy fullbacks, those balls, don't they, where the fullbacks made a run to join them and they play the ball back behind them. Fullback has to run back 10 yards to get it. All the while muttering under the breath. You all do it, Gary, don't you? That's a nice piece of play. And stepped away from the last man as well. And as the defender slipped, the shot goes wide from Esteban.
Well, really, I think he should have scored, to be quite honest with you. It's probably their best opportunity. He skips away from his marker and gets a free shot at goal, and from that sort of distance, well, he should be hitting at least the target.
It did seem to open up as Wellington Lucky just fell over as well, slipped as he tried to change direction. Pinnington had already been beaten. It just seemed to give him all the time in the world to pick his spot. He was a little wild in the end. He seemed to go for, or really smash it in the top corner rather than just make sure that he scored. Gross Held up well by Lucky. Iman. Nioni. Forward by Iman. That's good defending. Sonny Lambie was doing all he can to keep hold of the football. Yeah, even got a hold of the man as well. But
he was second favourite there. As soon as they had to slide in to try and control it.
Pinnington's header. Tema. Rodriguez. Rajado. Well, the referee had a good old long think about that. I thought he was actually going to let it go for DJ Esdale. It was certainly robust, the challenge.
Oh, you could tell, like, I mean, it's right in front of the stand. Like, there was a big round of applause when he makes the challenge, and that would suggest that the crowd like these sort of things.
Yeah, there's not many Atleti fans in there. No, it's fair to say. That's a clever little ball for Esteban again. Karim Ahmed does well with the challenge. Esteban big and strong. But Joe Upton comes in and motors through him with a really good challenge. It'll break for Esteban again. Llorente, that's a super turn. Decent block by Lucky. Away by Esdale, that's a bit of a late one as well. Referee's going to let it go. Normally they pull them back for that.
Well, I think there's a little bit of retribution there, to be quite honest with you. So it's Atleti that'll come out the stronger of the two sides in the second half so far.
Yeah, they were very passive in the first half, weren't they? But second half, there's a lot more intent about them. Another injury here, Joe Upton, who went thundering into that challenge a moment or two ago, is the Liverpool player who's down. And yeah, just make sure he's okay. Esteban, what a good chance it was for him. It was a lovely piece of skill, but just there as Lucky goes down, probably doesn't realise he's got it at the time he has, Gary.
Yeah, I think he rushes the shot, doesn't he? And I think, you know, if you're a top-class striker there, like, you just take your time a little bit more and probably try and guide it into the far corner as opposed to putting your laces through it. Just a little bit rash with the strike.
In the end, there was no problem at all for Bailey Hall. The young goalkeeper who's been at Liverpool since the age of 13. He's actually spotted played up there by Liverpool's goalkeeping coach Mark Morris, who, and there he is, just in the background of Rob Page there. Played a big part in him coming down from Sunderland. Signed his first pro deal with the club a little earlier in the year. Emmanuel Araboma was the latest to do so, just last week. He's on the bench today. Liverpool's throw. Well, it's all Atleti at the moment. 9 minutes of the second half, and Liverpool are having to work hard to even get outside their own half. It's a rare foray forward for them since half-time. Wow. Nioni. Ahmed. And there's a foul and a free kick.
Well, he's direct. Ahmed picks it up and one intention, might run at the back foot. Manages to draw the foul from Rodriguez. Commits the centre back.
Well, this is Kieran Morrison country. He will only have one thing on his mind here. Referee will make sure the wall is back the required distance, which is still quite a long way away from where it's set up now. It's a long way over. It's got a lot to do, this ball, from where it is.
Well, if anything, it's probably a little bit too close. I think the angle actually benefits them, because I think it gives them more time and more area to get it up and over.
Well, if there's anyone on this side that could produce something special from here, it's Kieran Morrison. It's his free kick, and it shaves the crossbar on the way through. It's a lovely effort.
Well, I think it's fair to say that the goalkeeper was beaten. Had that been a couple of feet lower, it's a lovely strike from not an awful lot of run up. Strikes it really, really well. He's a little bit unfortunate there. A couple of steps, and wow. But certainly would ask questions of the goalkeeper, Paqueiras.
He's such a lovely, clean striker of a football, is Kieran Morrison. Part of that hat-trick he scored against Blackburn when he scored those 2 goals in a minute. One of them was a sensational free kick. He's made his name with a few. He's not the only one, by the way, in the 21s or the 18s at Liverpool that has that ability. Away thought. Just wondering if that might change the momentum a little. Liverpool carving out that chance, and they've won the ball here for Karim Ahmed. It's a clever little ball. Morrison. Oh. Well, he's really, really unlucky.
Well, they're gifted the opportunity from the sub that's just come off from Gonzalo Groth. Morrison in the end jinks on his left, chooses not to shoot with that foot, and then moves it to his right hand side, and then just puts it ever so closely past the upright on the far side. See there, he was trying to open himself up on the left foot to try and bend it into the far corner. Athletic getting a lot of players between him and the goal, and in the end the shot just dragged a little bit wide.
It's a great little tussle there, involving Llorente and Pennington. Dangerous little ball. Bailey Hall saw it really, really well. Coming out nice and early. Pennington needed a bit of help there.
Well, I don't think his goalkeeper did him many favours there. I don't think he wanted that sort of ball in the area that he was in the end.
Here come Liverpool again. Alvin Ayman will take the throw. Tamago. Rodriguez. Sancho. Met by Wellington, lucky. Trent Coney-Doherty. He's turned away from Tamago brilliantly. Sonny Lambi. It's a good block by Rodriguez. One back by Nioni. Morrison, Sonny Lambi waits in the middle as Esdale crosses. That's a good sliding block by Sancho.
Well, I think it was an important challenge that. Liverpool really good build-up play. seemed to be an awful lot of space in that right back position. I think Weshaw had just like kind of abandoned his position there for a minute. That allowed Coney Doherty to have bags of room and space to run into.
And Liverpool are really starting to get on top again here. It's another corner. It's Morrison who takes it, and that just hung up on the breeze. It does make it difficult when you are trying to judge your flight and such. Well, the change coming here for the visitors, with Jorge Rajado making way. Fresh legs coming on in the shape of Jesus Barrios. They're giving the ball away carelessly again there, Athletic. That's where Liverpool are just building up some momentum. Free kick will go against DJ Estelle. Again, they're looking to counter quickly. Good read by Ayman. Nioni. Morrison. That's a good ball. That's Ahmed. Well, his shot was straight at the goalkeeper, which made it that much more comfortable for Diego Piqueras.
It's a great spot by Morrison, and it's a great pass. Ahmed finding that little pocket of space, gets the shot off. The one thing you would say is more straight at the goalkeeper. Piqueras just makes a, well, pretty straightforward save, but it was a good move from Liverpool. Good vision, good awareness by Morrison. Really crisp pass into the forward player. And you can see there that the shot's decent, but it doesn't trouble the goalkeeper.
Well, it's starting to bounce from end to end now, this game. It's going to be a corner to Athletic.
Oh, an early involvement for the sub, Barrios.
Well, again, they send forward Dominguez and Rodriguez. Alvaro Tomago will take the corner. It's actually flipped on by Pinnington. Esteban. Away by Karim Ahmed.
Oh, he's trying to bludgeon his way through there as the Athletic centre forward.
Well, the referee heard, I think, the third scream of pain from Esteban and decided that he did deserve a free kick. I'm not certain Rob Page agrees with it. I think best described as an uncompromising defender in his own right. And is the Atleti free kick again. Tamago will take the header back across goal. It's certainly half a chance, wasn't it? It left him a lot to do.
Well, it's Tema that's at the far post. Again, it was a little bit of a loopy kind of ball that ideally you want it flat with a bit of pace, but it's kind of loopy. It's a decent enough header by the central midfield player, but just can't keep it down and get it on target.
Tony Doherty. Ball to Sonny Lamby's a little short. It means that it can be lashed away by Jorge Dominguez. Must be difficult for the staff starting it on a slot and working its way down as to managing the likes of Rio Ngomora and Trainioni, both eligible to play in this competition. Of course, both very much part of the first team setup though now. That's a decent ball across the penalty area, and it breaks kind. That's a brilliant block by Pinnington to deny Llorente.
Well, that strapping on these legs just getting looser and looser.
Well, here comes the Liverpool counter-attack, led by Morrison. And look at the red shirts on the charge. Oh, and it's really good cover in the end by Romeo Ueso. He's given up with a bandage now.
Well, again, a promising attack really fizzles out and comes to nothing in the end.
So the problem that we've got now for Gil Rodriguez is he's taken the bandage off. The referee's unhappy because he still feels there's an open cut on his knee, which is going to need strapping up before he can come back on. So Atleti have momentarily lost their centre-back. Liverpool have got themselves a corner. That's a good header away.
He actually didn't go off.
He's still there.
Still there.
I think he's convinced the referee it's not bleeding. It's just an old cut. He did initially get sent off the field, but I think convinced the referee could come back on. Anyway, Liverpool have another corner here. Just about complete 3/4 of the game, which we are. Dadin Ivanov standing firmly in front of Kieran Morrison to stop him taking the corner. As there's a little bit of jostling taking place between Sonny Lamby and Esteban. Morrison's corner, looking for Pinnington. The goalkeeper showed no inclination whatsoever. He wanted to come for near that. Liverpool will make do with a throw.
Well, I found his range there, didn't he? First one he like overhit, but certainly in that one it's right in the middle of the goal. It's a good defensive header by the guy that we've been talking about, Gil Rodriguez.
Lyman can't quite keep hold of it. Esteban. It was a horrible ball for DJ Estelle to take. He did extraordinarily well to take the ball in. Can't get it back from Morrison though. And Llorente and Groth. Really good run by Ueso on the overlap. Oh, well, it's unlucky there. Put the afterburners on.
Well, he did, but he actually read the situation as well. He kind of read that Ueso was going to take a touch and try and like take it around him, but switched on to it. Expensive a corner right enough, but could have been worse for Liverpool.
Well, there's another change, and it's the big centre-half who makes way. And on comes Oscar Torreas, along with Sergio Vinatea. Llorente's the other who's made way. And they have the corner. Tamago will take. 20 minutes remain at Kirby. Carter Pinnington puts his right foot through that. Tidied up by Diego Sancho. Esdale forward. That's looking for Gross. Tamago is over there as well. Clever little ball from the Atletico skipper, Gonzalo Gross. Liverpool have got numbers back well. Deal with the danger well. Still, we await the first goal of this game. Much more threat of one in the second half. I feel like there's been a real step up in tempo and intensity of the game. Ueso. Tamago. It's a lovely little twist and turn by Gross. That's a good block by Pinnington. Still danger though for Liverpool. Tema. Diego Sancho. Javi Tema. Trainioni in the way. Morrison and Nioni working together to get the ball away downfield. It's a lovely ball by Piqueras. And Ueso. Again, Wellington lucky. Read his intentions along with this morning's news. Very comfortable defending, very good defending again. Hell, Rodriguez looks to have pulled up there. Still got the ball, but he was moving as though his legs had given up the ghost.
Not quite sure if he's got cramp or certainly doesn't look to be moving well.
Ueso. Here he is again. Might just be one of those players that's incredibly stiff. He looked like he was struggling, didn't he? He looked like his legs were about to give way on him. Nothing giving way here. That's a really positive run by Barrios. He worked the opening for the shot, couldn't keep it down.
Well, it was a foul all day long. It was Joe Upton that had a hold of his shirt, and I think the referee really should be bringing that back and giving a free kick. I think he's got every right to be complaining. He managed to get the shot off, but it was under duress.
And Liverpool's turn to make a change. Trent Cornet-Doherty is going to make way. Had lots to go at the first half, but not much during the second half, so Joe Bradshaw will come on to replace him. That's a foul on Sonny Lambie.
Yeah, possibly Liverpool maybe just lost their way a little bit. A lot of substitutions and kind of lost their momentum a little bit. Atleti look the more accomplished of the two sides at this moment in time. Still 0-0 though.
Nioni was looking for Bradshaw, just had too much on it.
Maybe tried to force it a little bit too much. Nioni.
quite often when you play against Atletico, no matter what level you're at and what age group you're at, you always think that one goal might be enough. Starting to feel that way. Here is Bradshaw. And Upton, lovely change of direction. Just couldn't get the power to squeeze the ball home.
Oh, he does really well to create the opening for the shot. Goes on his right foot and then just checks back onto the left. The shot just lacked, if anything, it lacked a little bit of power.
Tema, stretched by Nioni. Ball will fall towards Esteban, and Bailey Hall will come out and gather it really, really well.
Well, he did really well, the goalkeeper, because he's not had an awful lot to do, but he stays alert, he stays sharp.
Has a bit of strange superstition, you know, Bailey Hall. Wears the same undies every week, and has done ever since he signed for Liverpool.
Right.
That's his little quirk. Bearing in mind he's been at the club a few years now as well. He refused to change them with his lucky underpants, he decided.
For games, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Not every day.
No, yeah. Just so, yeah. Had this vision in my head that
he's got a few pairs.
Yeah. Had this vision in my head that wasn't a good one, to be fair.
He wore them on his first game against Newcastle, which Liverpool won well. He saved the penalty in that game as well. He's worn them ever since. Here's Tamago. Bradshaw will step in. Fairmore challenge. That's a foul though by Piddington.
I'm not sure if he's been given the yellow card for the challenge or whether the reaction afterwards when he questioned the referee. It's a good position, dangerous position from Liverpool's point of view.
Feels like Carter Piddington's been played centre half for Liverpool forever. He's still on the 18, but of course we see him in the 21s every week. Such a big part of Liverpool Football Club since he was just 7 years old. This is a free kick in a really, really good position. We saw Morrison graze the bar a little earlier. Now Gonzalo Gross stands over this along with the captain Alvaro Tamago. It's Tamago, and that won't come down for him.
Well, it's not a million miles away, but I think it was safe to say that we had a good angle to watch that it was always going over the bar. Had it even like dropped underneath the bar, I think that Bailey Hall would have had it covered.
Here's Upton. That wasn't a cheers sort of ball to get from Upton. He had two players right on him and he still managed to move it on. Here's Bradshaw. DJ Esdale. Kieran Morrison's going to get himself a yellow card for that pullback.
Well, he's got to use his fullback. I mean, they haven't done that often enough for me. That Esdale's made a couple of good overlaps. You know, they've used them as a decoy run on too many occasions. Try and play him in, get him in behind the defensive Athletic. Olsen gets a yellow card for his troubles for giving the ball away.
Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes at the academy. It's still goalless on match day 1 of the UEFA Youth League. I don't know about you, Gary, but it feels like there's a goal in this game.
Yeah, there does.
Here come Liverpool with Sonny Lambie. Bradshaw ahead of him. He might not need him. And it was a really good piece of defending to get across from Torres.
Oh, he does well, the substitute centre-back Torres. Senses the danger, comes across swiftly and just blocks the shot from Sonny Lambie.
Upton with the corner. Liverpool have had so many corners now. Can they finally make one work for them? It's come off Morrison. Piqueras can just see that out of play and behind.
Well, that's the one that they've tried on a regular basis, like whipped into the near post and a little flick on. I'd like to think that a little bit of variation. If you're a centre-back, you're a little bit annoyed. Get the ball into me as a centre-back.
These lads are 20 years too young. Well, that was the old Arsenal corner back in the 90s, or late 80s, 90s.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you,
you were a victim of it a few times.
A lot of clubs have tried that.
Yeah. They were very good at it though, weren't they? Adams and Bold and all them lot.
That's the only way they could score.
What against you?
It's a bit hard. That's not quite true. That.
Kieran Morrison's been penalised again, much to his frustration, consternation, and just downright annoyance. Alvin Ayman's done really, really well as a fill-in left-back for Liverpool today. That's a foul all day long on Bradshaw. The referee's going to let it go. He's going to give Liverpool a throw instead, which it probably wasn't a Liverpool throw, but it was probably a free kick.
A little bit of confusion going on here. Referee coming across just to sort it out.
If you don't know what to give, just give a throw in. Angel Donato, the Athletic coach, is behind, and he's keeping his lips pursed together because, of course, he did get a yellow card in the first half. Nope, saying nothing. Ayman, Nioni, that's brilliant. Took 2 players out of the game. It's even better though to win the ball from Tema in the middle of that Athletic midfield. Him and Tamago have been fantastic in there for the Spaniards.
Well, he's a big sort of leggy sort of kind of player, but he does well in there, doesn't he? Always seems to be available.
Yeah, he's the one that gets it, moves it. Tamago is the one that is the playmaker, isn't he? Here he is, Tamago, the Athletic captain. The switch is for Romeo Ueso. And his cross, half away. Tamago, really good block. Tamago again, another really good block. Sonny Lambie will just help it away a little just to relieve the pressure. Atletico so close to an opening goal. Bradshaw wins the ball. Well, that was Esteban who came all the way back to it.
He's got a bit of attitude about him, like centre forward, doesn't he, Esteban? Yeah. A little bit like that kind of nastiness that you need as a professional player. Game will be stopped. I think there's like a...
What are you going to say is Atletico centre forward there?
No, well, I suppose you probably do, like if you're an Athletic like centre forward.
It's unfair because I know we could all talk about Diego Costa, but you could talk about Griezmann, you could talk about Radamel Falcao, you could talk about the brilliant ones down the years. Suarez had a bit of attitude about him when he was there. Well, people forget he was there, of course, Luis Suarez. He was there when Liverpool last played them. Ayman with the throw. That's going to break, although Bailey Hall will come and gather and move the ball for Pennington. They've just made another change, by the way, while you were seeing those replays. Aymar Garcia has come on in the middle of midfield with the captain Tamago going off. Torres has taken over the armband at the heart of the defence. There's only 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time. It's offside against Gonzalo Gross. Upton. Ayman. Looking for Bradshaw in behind. Again, Ayman, he's not put a foot wrong. Bradshaw might get penalised for that challenge. He's not, he's going to get away with it. And he's going to win a free kick as well. Just wondered if he went in a little too physically.
Well, if anything, I'm not 100% sure if he doesn't just roll his foot over the top of the ball and make contact with the sub that's just come on. Oh, well, Gonzalo Gross.
Well, it's not Angel Donato's turn to get a yellow card now from the Atleti bench's assistant.
Certainly stamped his mark on this game, the referee, isn't he?
I do remember back in the old days, Diego Simeone and Mono Burgos, who's his old assistant back in the day. They used to be like a pair of gangsters on the sideline. There you go, there's another one. Well, it's been entertaining. Ultimately, we've not had a goal, but there is still time.
Well, I think it's just two sides that have more or less cancelled each other out in difficult conditions, it has to be said. But I think when you look at the players all over the pitch, defences have certainly been on top. Not a lot of great chances created.
Yeah. Here's Morrison, rides one challenge, rides two, and then just can't quite keep his balance as he tries to let go with his right foot. The good thing I think about it, Gary, is that Atleti didn't really want to ask any questions of Liverpool in the first half. When they did at the start of the second, Liverpool really stood up to it. Showed a good resilience, good level. Bounce and the wind beats Upton, not DJ Esdale. It's a nice take and a nice turn. Ball that was looking for Aymar Garcia. And Liverpool's turn to have a go for that. Won't find Bradshaw though.
I think it's one of these games that, I mean, neither team really deserved to lose it, did they? In fairness, it'd be a little bit of a body blow if either team were to concede a late goal.
Well, Bradshaw's going to get a yellow card now for that foul. I imagine that the young Boltonian would have got one a little earlier had the referee seen it, so that's probably just caught up on him. He's only 17 now. I remember when he joined Liverpool from Accrington when he was 12. I think he was that big then. He was massive as a left winger. You see him, you think, oh, he's a centre half. He's a left winger.
Yeah, he's a big old boy, isn't he? Oh, developing wise.
It's a nice ball in behind Wellington. Lucky. Uweso across goal. Brilliant block by Pennington. That might be a game-saving block by Carter Pennington for Liverpool. Sancho on towards Esteban. That's another challenge by Pennington. That's another really good one on Barrios. Morrison's been run over by the Atleti man. It's 4 minutes of stoppage time. Carter Pinnington, by the way, if Liverpool do go in and get a result out of this game, has probably just earned it there. Brilliant bit of defending twice. Iman. Here comes Bradshaw. Clever little dummy by Sonny Lambie, but Iman can't get there. Maybe Alvin Iman didn't quite read it. Esteban. On towards Aimar Garcia, but he's giving it away. DJ Esdale. Morrison. Well, the whip was a good idea, but straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And now it's a bit of a free-for-all. Who's still got legs on them? Nice take and a twist and a turn. Defending good to take the ball off Jesus Barrios. This now Torres. Away by Pinnington. And that was away. That was a size 12 through it and kick it as hard and as high as you can.
That was a good old-fashioned clearance, wasn't it? Well, late substitution here.
Just slow the game down and slow the momentum down. Off will go Karim Ahmed, who came on, of course, after 5 minutes of the game, and Schofield Lomeni, scorer at the weekend, will come on for Liverpool. Go get yourself a goal now as well.
Well, he's not got long to do it. Just under 2 minutes. Seems a strange time to bring the sub on unless Ahmed was struggling a little bit.
Well, he's played 90 minutes basically, hasn't he? Given the fact he came on after 5 minutes of the game. It might have been, though. The game has been a bit of a free-for-all, hasn't it? It's a ball inside Iman. Lovely take, Esteban! And he's put the shot straight at Bailey Hall, who makes the save with the big chance to win it in the last minute.
Oh, he's done exceptionally well, Esteban. Just like the final effort, which really typifies the game in many ways. That final shot at goal or the final pass has just not been quite up to notch, up to standard.
Well, he plays with plenty of fire. And he very nearly won the game for his side there. Another foul, and there'll be one more chance to go forward and try and win it for Atletico, who have looked the more likely winners in the last 10 minutes or so. That's a lovely take, and they've got a man over here, Jesus Barrios, and Oeso's cross. That's a brilliant block. Carter Pinnington is coming to his own in the last few minutes. Haul away this time, and Upton will clear. Well, Liverpool will survive a worrying few minutes.
Well, just a little flurry of activity right on the death, causing Liverpool a few problems. But
well, ultimately, it is honours even. There was the big chance to win it for Sergio Esteban right at the end, denied by Bailey Hall. Liverpool had the chance as well, but that last few minutes, Liverpool's defence stood firm. Carter Pinnington absolutely outstanding. Kieran Morrison shaved the bar with a free kick and could have won it for Liverpool, but a game that looked destined from early on to end as a draw does end as a draw. It finishes here, Liverpool 0, Atletico Madrid 0.